Hey everyone, Tony George from Doc Sports Sunday NFL Free Play. Then we'll tell you everything that's going on over at the website. Tampa Bay taking on Philadelphia. The line in this game is Tampa Bay catching 3.5. Got that hook on the three here. 44 is the total. A lot of people, matter of fact, almost every outlet I've seen and listening to various podcasts, this, that, and the other, reading up on some different things. The entire universe loves Tampa Bay at home here. Now I'm going to go contrarian. As a matter of fact, this is a circa millions pick for me. I did take Philadelphia in this game. I know they're at a minus point 0.9, about a yard differential down so far in all their games this year, yards per play. And that usually is one of the handicapping points that we use. But I've watched both these teams play. And in Tampa Bay's case, and I've made this case, I've talked about it all year. I talked about it last year. Baker Mayfield is the difference in this team. He has won 3 games in the final 2 or 3 minutes this year that a lot of quarterbacks couldn't have won. Say what you want to say about him. You know, I've termed him poor man's Brett Favre. The guy just figures out ways to win games, and he wills his team to win. And he's a damn good quarterback. He can hurt you in a lot of ways. He's tough. He can run it. You know, he stands in the pocket and takes hits. He does all the things necessary, you know, with weapons, 1-2 punch at running back, all those different things. No doubt. No doubt. But on the other side of the coin, they were outplayed in the Atlanta and the New York Jets game. They still won. They out-yarded Houston badly on that Monday night game and still needed to come down and win it in the end. I mean, you can only live like that for so long. Now, a lot of people are going to give Philly a knock because they were, you know, getting beaten up badly on both sides of the ball against the Rams. They won the game. What's the sign of a championship team? When you're down 26-7 and come back and win. And in the NFL, when you're down 26-7 and just getting spanked and getting out yarded, and to come back and win in a scenario like that. By the way, that's why the Eagles won the Super Bowl last year. They're that good of a team. Hurts a good quarterback. I know Tampa's good at stuffing the run. They're going to try and run it. A.J. Brown's going to give this secondary fits. Goddard's going to give them fits. They give up a lot of looks to the tight end, and Philly's got a good one. If I'm betting it, I would buy the hook off the 3 and lay the 120 for this game. But I think Philadelphia can win this one. And I know Tampa's got their number down there, but, you know, the last 5 times Philadelphia was a road favorite. They covered 4 of them. I like Philly in this game. I'm going to go contrarian against everybody else, and I'm going to lay the 3.5. I think Philadelphia is the better team, and I think Tampa Bay, although they're a good football team, has had a lot of their wins with smoke and mirrors here, and you just can't, you know, put the ball in Baker Mayfield's hand the last 2 minutes of the game and try and win a game every time and win it. I mean, he's going to win more than he's going to lose because he's that good in that scenario. But I like Philly. Got a good wake-up call last week. Came back and won a game. That's a lot of confidence, a lot of momentum coming in here. And I'll take Philadelphia, and I'll lay that short number. I'd buy the hook down just in case. You know, you could get Philly in it. You could put Tampa. If you like Tampa in this game, you're better off putting them in a teaser. Total's 44. That's about right. Matter of fact, it could go over. But if you like Tampa Bay in this game and have another team you want to tease, I don't know. Let's think of one. Maybe the Packers. I'd be able to beat Dallas by a point. Um, then stick Tampa Bay in there. You get them through 6 and 7, get them almost at 10. This will be a touchdown game one way or the other. I think Philly gets it done. Over at the website, we have a rare, and I mean a rare 7-unit play in the NFL. I found the board to be very tricky this weekend. I think there's a lot of opportunity in the prop market. We'll talk about that in a second, but it's a very tricky board this weekend. So I did a 7-unit side, a 3-unit total, and a 3-unit teaser. And then we did a doubleheader on Monday night with the totals play and then a teaser involving both games on Monday night. Last week we were 3-1 in the NFL. Our prop market card, Thursday night football, went 3-0. We flat bet 3 units each. We're going to have a 4 or 5 play prop card. I'm still working it up here on Saturday. You got to let the line settle before we release it. But right now, the ones we like it's going to be a good day on Sunday for the prop market. NASCAR as well. Probably going to pass all weekend in Major League Baseball. Wait for the playoffs. Very tricky weekend. A lot of crazy results. Low-scoring games end up being high-scoring games, at least on the surface, and vice versa. I think we're just going to take a pass there and live to fight the playoffs. So the WNBA, red hot, cased our last 4 in the playoffs, 7-3. Our last 10 in the playoffs here in the WNBA. We'll have a card up for you on Sunday. There were no games Saturday. We'll have our NASCAR, and we'll have our props and our football. So get over to Docs, free $60, link in the description below. You've never been a member, expand the description below the video. We'll park $60 in any new account. Comes with a profit guarantee. There's also just a tab on the website, docsports.com, and they'll say free 60 in the upper left-hand corner. Park $60 in any new account. Put it towards a package here on Sunday, and get yourself some winners. That's why we're here, right? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Let's get after that 7 uni today.